and Summit and Festival.
Ik denk dat het een hele interessante periode is waarin we leven. In een wereld waarin volgens mij niet zozeer gebrek is aan geld of aan technologie, maar meer aan verbeelding.
The point is, think differently.
Everything's always possible.
Today some people think that because of technology everything is possible. But especially when everything is possible, you need to ask yourself where you want to go.
Artificial intelligence, machine learning, automatisering, robotisering. Mensen worden daar heel enthousiast van, ik ook. Maar de vraag is, maken wij een vooruitgang als maatschappij? Worden we daar beter van? Worden we daar gelukkiger van?
The children who are born today, they will live to be 100 years. In a world that is changing very, very rapidly. So I think the question is, what do those children need to know?
We need to bring out their humanness. We're not educating them to be computers. We need to bring out our empathy, our creativity, our true community instincts. That's what education needs to focus on in the digital age.
What if the robots take over a lot of our jobs? Maybe that means that we have more time to be human. Our human skills, our desire to create, our desire to learn. These are the skills computers and robots are quite bad at. Maybe that's the world I want to live in.
A society where, let's say, robots are doing all the meticulous jobs and we're able to create. I think that's an interesting world. I think in the next 10 years, man, it's going to change. It's going to change.
You can't quantify art or curiosity or experimentation. You can't measure it, and that's why it's so valuable. Art is a really great way to ask questions that science may not.
When artists engage with technology, they bring all these questions to the table that are basically forgotten about most of the time.
That's kind of where the exciting things happen, in those in-between spaces, and we need to keep exploring that and just basically like be free in anything you do is it. That's your essence, you know.
You start looking at the aspect of culture and the value of nightclubs and these institutions to make a city not just functional but thrive. And so I think music is massively important. All the great cities of the world really, whether Tokyo, Berlin, New York, London, are considered great because of the culture that has come out of them and is still facilitated within them.
Healthcare will truly be transformed by all these technologies coming together. We are really becoming data, and our doctors are becoming software.
There is so much value if the patient's in control of their own data. What it does is it gives power to the patients.
Here, there's a lot of startups and experimentation. The same is happening all around the world. It's a little bit like the early days of the internet, with many people trying out different things.
It's proven that beautiful spaces make us feel better than non-beautiful spaces, and everything that surrounds us, everything has been designed, and that has an influence on how we feel, and therefore is important.
Everything can be fixed. The issues that people are increasingly bleak and pessimistic about are solvable, but it takes work. It's not easy. We all have a responsibility to work on this stuff.
The future is determined by people actually doing something rather than just thinking. So thinking itself isn't enough. You have to have the discussion, but then you've got to translate it into action. So do something.